Astros, welcome back to Law Drama, the show where we acknowledge that, yes, everything is like the end of the world. Deal with it. I'm your host, Maxi. Today we'll be talking about that fun, cold sweat, stomach in your shoes, that feeling that high school seems to specialize in. We're talking about pressure with a capital P. That moment when you have 3 tests, a 5-page essay, and a truly baffling amount of social drama happening all the time, and you're starting to wonder if running away to join the circus is still an option. High school is basically a pressure factory. It's designed to see how much weight you can take before you can make a weird squeaking sound and start crying in the bathroom. So, where's the law drama pressure list? Number 1, academic pressure. That is the classic. The midterm that's worth 40% of your grade. The pop quiz in your class that you definitely didn't do the reading for. The oral presentation about when you have to stand out in front of 30 dead-eyed classmates to talk about the symbolism in The Great Gatsby while your voice cracks. Number 2, social pressure. This one is sneaky. Like, well, why wasn't I invited? Spiral. It's the they left me on red panic. It's the pressure to be at the right party, sit at the right table, and look like you're not trying too hard. Well, you are. In fact, trying so hard in your brain is melting. Number 3, parental future pressure. The what do you want to do with your life question. The have you thought about college? What's your GPA? Why isn't it higher? It's the pressure of your entire future, all resting on a B+ in chemistry. So yeah, you're in the moment. The teacher's handing out the test. You look at the first question. It's a language you've never seen before. Your brain, which just had all the answers, suddenly just goes completely blank. Your ears get hot. Your stomach does a flip. You've officially lost it. This is the This is the catastrophizing spiral. This one bad grade means you'll fail the class, which means you'll have a bad GPA, which means you won't get into college, which means you won't go anywhere, which means you'll end up a failure, living in a cardboard box on the street talking to pigeons. It's a lot. It's a lot of drama. So, how do you stop the spiral? How do you keep calm when every part of you wants to stand on your desk and scream? I'm not going to sell you a meditation app. Seriously, those don't work. But here are a few things that actually do work. First, the duh method. Just breathe. I know, it's the most annoying advice on earth. I get it. Just breathe. Thanks, Mom. But it's annoying how it works. When you panic, you shallow breathe. That's those little gasps for air when you go like... Your brain thinks it's being attacked by a bear, basically. But you have to force it to chill. So do the box thing. Inhale 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Do it 3 times. It's embarrassing. I get it. But just look at your paper during your test and do it. It tricks your brain into thinking the bear is gone. Second, the boring method. Charge and prepare. Look, the best way to not panic during a test is to study for the test. I know, revolutionary. But pressure loves procrastination. When you have 800 things to do, you can't do them all. You have to triage. What's actually on fire? What's due tomorrow? What's due next week? What's just loud noises in your head, like the social drama? Do that on fire thing first. Break it down into tiny, stupid steps. You don't write an essay. You find 3 quotes. Then you write 1 paragraph. Much less drama. Third, the time travel method. The 5-year test. This is my favorite. When you're in a full-blown, world-is-ending panic mode, ask yourself this. Will it matter in 5 years? Will it? Just be honest, will it? Will the fact that you got a C on your sophomore year history quiz matter? No. Will the fact that you tripped on a cafeteria step matter? No. Will the fact that your friend was weird to you all semester? No. 99% of high school drama fails the 5-year test. It shrinks the problem. Suddenly, it's not a life or death crisis. It's a Tuesday. Look, you're going to feel pressure. That's the brand. You can't avoid it. This goal isn't to be some Zen master who never gets stressed. The goal is to not let the stress run the show. This goal is able to look at the panic, nod, and say, okay, that is a lot of drama, but I'm going to do the on fire thing first. You're going to freak out. It's human. You're going to have meltdowns. It's fine. It's all part of the high school experience. But you're not going to live in a box. You're just in a high school. Duh. And it will end. But that's all the time we have for the pressure cooker on a lot of drama. How do you handle the panic? Do you have a freak out scene? How do you handle the panic? Do you have a freak out scene in your head that seems hilarious now? Share it with us on our social media at Max1Diaries on Instagram. Join us next week when we talk about frenemies. Seriously, why do you need them? But technically you need them because you'll be changed for good after you see that. Wicked reference question mark? Until then, take a breath. It's probably not a bear. Maxi out.